Hi everybody, Jake here for FMSCOUT, and today we're back with another Wonderkid to Superstar episode. We're going to be looking at a 16-year-old striker who is available to approach the sign at the start of your game, and in this simulation goes on to be the best player in the world by a long distance, hits incredible numbers, so make sure you stick around in this video, watch it through to see how we get him to play at such a high level, because it is genuinely unbelievable. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Hi everyone, Jake here with FMSCOUT. Hopefully you've all had a great Christmas, and as mentioned in that intro, we're back with another Wonderkid to Superstar episode, the series where we take a player in Football Manager, put them to the highest end of their potential range and simulate their career so you could see what you could potentially get if you pick them up in your save. And today we have a top draw player, someone that I don't think enough people are talking about. Starts off very good even at the age of 16, has some very good attributes to build up from, can kind of be moulded into whatever kind of striker you want, and in this simulation, as I mentioned at the start, he goes on to do unbelievable things with Barcelona. But with that being said, before we get into the video, I'd just like to ask you guys if you could hit the like button on this video to share it out to as many people as possible. It really will mean a lot to me, and of course it shows us that you enjoy the content. Comment down below what you think of this player, what you'd rate him out of 10, and what players you'd like to see next in the series, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as we try and hit 130,000 subscribers by the new year. So we haven't got long left, so if you can help us get to that goal, that would be awesome. So for this player, we're heading to the Eredivisie, and we are going to, where are they? PSV Eindhoven. Go all players, and then we're going to look by age, and we should find, as one of the youngest players at the club, Jason van Duijven. Now, he is a 16-year-old Dutch striker valued very highly by PSV. However, you can approach to sign him at the start of your save. However, I will preface this by saying, in the tests that I've done, he isn't actually available. Like, if you click on it, the club aren't ready to let him go and he wants to stay at PSV. However, there is a chance, of course, that you can keep an eye on him, maybe upset him, make him try and move club, whatever you want to do to try and sign this player. But I still think he's a very good prospect, even if you did have to pay this £7 million transfer fee that PSV are quoting here. Of course, outside of that, you could just keep a scout on him, add him to your shortlist, and see in a few years how he develops and if he's ready for your team. But Jason is a striker, primarily a striker. He's 5'9" and has some nice physical attributes for a 16-year-old Dutchman. Mentally, he's pretty decent too, nothing too stand out, but with 15 determination and 13 flair and a few other nice mental attributes, he can at least build up from that at the age of 16. And then technically, yes, he needs a bit of work in the shooting department, but the passing, the technique, the first touch is very good. Over time, we're going to develop this guy and he's going to turn into a top draw player. So now we're going to move him to our Barcelona team, put a certain amount of training on him. I'll show you what we use to get him to a super high level. So here we are at Barcelona. We put Jason into our team and put him up front. Using the editor, we've put him to the higher end of his potential range so you guys can see him at his maximum. Of course, players have a potential range. I'll leave Jason's in the bottom left now, so if you don't want to see it, look away. But as you can see, as always with these videos, we wouldn't show you someone who is rubbish. On the bottom end of that range, you get a good player. On the top end of that range, you get an amazing elite player, and Jason here at Barcelona is going to do great things over the 10 plus seasons that we have in today's video. I'm going to show you him after 3 or 4 seasons, and then I'll show you 10-11 years time, see how he's got on in the first team after a consistent amount of time at Barcelona. But in terms of training, we're working on the final third because I think that's very important in terms of getting good goal output, focusing on his decisions and his composure up front, double intensity, sticking him up front and forcing the assistant manager to play him in every single game. I'm not saying this is the exact ideal way to train him, but that's what we're doing here. So now all we need to do is simulate with Jason up front, see how he gets on and see what kind of unbelievable feats he can achieve in this Barcelona side. Okay everyone, here we are after 3 seasons at Barcelona, and as you can see already, Jason is our top goal scorer with 40 goals. Before we go and have a look at him though, I'd just like to let you guys know you can find my channel linked in the description. If you want to come check out our Wolfsburg save, that would mean a lot to me. See what you think of it. You don't have to watch it all, just check out one episode and see what you think, and if you want to stick around, that would be awesome. And if you could, hit the subscribe button over there. We're trying to hit 6,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be absolutely brilliant. But here we go. Jason van Duijven, 3 years in, apologies if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but after 3 years, what kind of player has he become? Well, you can see, a pretty good one. Still only considered 2.5-star ability at Barcelona, so they obviously think he's got plenty of potential to get way better than this, but his attributes have increased absolutely rapidly in his 3 years here at Barca. Now classed as an important player, valued at over £60 million. He's still 19 years of age, so this, for a 19-year-old, is crazy attributes. and they're only going to get better. Trust me, if you're looking at him now and aren't very impressed, just keep an eye out, because as you can see, still plenty of potential to fulfill in this Barcelona side. But so far, he has become very good physically, very nice mentally. Technically, still needs a little bit of work, but he has improved a lot in that finishing, dribbling, first touch trifecta there that we've got in the technicals, and his passing is high and his technique is high. He is doing very well. He's got pretty much everything he needs to be an advanced forward, which is what we're using him in, just a general tactic, a gegenpress tactic. I've moved a couple player roles around that I like, but I haven't done anything crazy to break the game. Jason as well isn't massively tall. We haven't put him on penalties, free kicks, corners. Nothing like that has been done to boost his statistics, but this is what he's done after 3 years. So first season, at the age of 16, you wouldn't have expected him to contribute too much, but 17 goals and 2 assists was a very good debut season at Barca. After that, he's hit 14 goals and 6 assists, improving and getting almost a 7 average match rating. Then at the age of 18/19, he is really reaching a top level of his game now. 36 games played, 29 goals and 8 assists with a 7.36 average match rating. He has developed massively. This is him after 3 years. I hope you're ready to have your socks blown off when I show you him after 10 or 11 years, because he has hit incredible numbers. Once he reaches this peak in terms of ability, he really is lethal in front of goal. Also, something interesting is the fact that he's born in 2005, which I say this every time I see it, but it really does make me sick that someone is so young on Football Manager. It does make me feel a little bit old seeing this, but now we're just going to hop over, see Jason at full growth and see what he could potentially do if you pick him up in your FM22 saves. Okay everybody, here we are, 2032, plenty of years have passed, 11 seasons I think it was, since we first started with Jason at Barcelona, and he is still going very, very strong. Before we take a look at him though, if you could like the video if you are enjoying, that would mean a hell of a lot. But in his 11th season at Barcelona, Jason Van Duijven has hit 67 goals and a 7.74 average match rating. Is this a fluke season? I can tell you it's not. He's been doing it for years and years on end. Still classed as a very good player with Barcelona. We've had interest from Real Madrid, Chelsea and a variety of other clubs, and his attributes have really flown through the roof. But before we look at them, I'd just like to explain his national team. So he was originally Dutch. Because I was doing it on my laptop where I don't actually play Football Manager, it's just where I do simulations, I didn't have the thing that fixes the Netherlands national team, so he was never playing for the Netherlands national team, because I believe due to licensing issues, the Netherlands national team isn't in Football Manager. So after a few years in Spain, he's been able to get his citizenship for the Spanish national team, played 4 times for them so far, scoring 6 goals. So it's not just this weird tactic that we're using here that's done very well, and it's not even a weird tactic, but just to prove to you that he is a goal scorer at any level. He's also doing it for his national team, which I have zero control over. Physically now, Jason is impeccable with great acceleration and speed, amazing agility, amazing stamina, strong, quick, naturally fit as well. He has got a lot in the physical department, except jumping reach, but it's fine. We don't really need that in a 5'9" player. He's extremely pacey up front, but on top of that, he's got 18 decision making, 18 composure, 16 anticipation, a variety of other amazing mental attributes that just make him so useful. On top of that, he can pass, he's got great technique, he can hit amazing long shots, he's got great heading, 17 first touch, 16 dribbling, 14 finishing, 13 corners. This guy is the complete package and has really became an amazing player at Barcelona, now considered an FC Barcelona legend. Only 3 people are currently above him in Barcelona's history, Lionel Messi being one of them. And if you're looking at Jason here and thinking, well, they're good attributes, but how did he do in game? Did he win any trophies or anything like that? Well, let's look at his actual in-game performance, which is absolutely nuts. You saw him here after 3 years at Barca. Since then, he's never dropped below a 40-goal season, hitting 7.7, 7.9, 7.8 average match ratings throughout his career, 49 goals, 44 goals, 44 goals, 42. I'm not going to go through them all, but 52 and 50 in that 2024 and 2025 season. Alongside that, plenty of assists, plenty of player of the match awards, and that's just in La Liga too, not even considering the other competitions that he's played in. But purely on a Spanish league standpoint, he has played 403 games in the league across 11 seasons and scored 437 goals with 68 assists. So he's scoring more than 1 a game on average. And like I say, that's just in the league. If you went outside of that, it's going to be even more. Jason has been absolutely smashing it. And genuinely, I don't know if I've seen a performance like this since our Lorenzo Luca video at the start of FM22. However, you have to consider in that as well, that's the start of a game when heading was very powerful and Lorenzo Luca was amazing in the engine. I don't know if you'd get the same result with him now. But Jason, with these amazing physical attributes, amazing technicals and brilliant mentals, he is just something else to behold in this year's game. But to finish off this video, I'll quickly show you one of my favourite things I saw, which was when I checked the awards page to see how much Jason had won in his career. If we go to competitions, of course, he's won plenty for Barcelona and has just started recently appearing for the Spanish national team, pretty much won everything in his time here at Barca. But if we go to individual awards, he's won plenty of golden boots, player of the years, all that kind of thing. But if we keep going down, we can see that FIFA Ballon d'Or, where since 2026, Jason has won it every single year, other than one season where he came second to a brilliant season from Kylian Mbappe at the end of his career. He's been beating the likes of Haaland, Odegaard, Vlahovic, Mbappe for the last few years. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ballon d'Or wins, and he is currently, what was it, 26, 29? What was he? 27. If you kept this going, he'd easily get another 3 Ballon d'Ors playing at this level, playing for the Spanish national team too as well now, and you'd be talking about the greatest player in football history in terms of individual awards. Jason is just mind-blowingly good in this save. Of course, he's won Golden Boy trophies, a lot, but I mean, so many Ballon d'Ors, so many goals, so many assists. In this save, he's became Barcelona's new talisman and has done amazing. Are you going to pick him up in your saves? Let us know in the comments. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's video, hopefully you got some use out of it, and hopefully you enjoyed watching this meteoric rise from such an amazing Wonderkid in FM22. Jason Van Duyven, remember the name, go pick him up. And with that being said, that's the end of today's video, guys. So thank you for watching, like the video if you did enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.